Friends, today I have an important news to share with you, and I'd like to share my reactions to that development. This is a very significant development in our party politics and the nature of leadership that a party offers. Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amarinder Singh has just resigned a few months before the elections, and this has been a trend to change the Chief Minister on the eve of the election. BJP has done it. You would remember that Sushma Swaraj was brought in for 2 months as the Chief Minister in Delhi, and she led the party to elections and lost it. Likewise, there are other instances where the party has prevailed over the leadership and denied the leaders the opportunity to defend their record in politics, in governance as an incumbent Chief Minister, and brought in a new person to lead the party into elections. This raises a question about the leadership versus the political party. In most countries, particularly in developing countries, the politics is leadership based, and the leader has a direct connect with the people. Of course, the party is above the leader, but in our case, in our country, it is the leader who connects with the people, and party oftentimes has become, in fact, a drag on the leadership. You would remember Comrade Jyoti Basu could have become the Prime Minister of the country, and the first leftist Prime Minister at that. But his party denied him that opportunity and overruled his intention to become the Prime Minister. In a leadership-based politics, whether that is desirable, whether the action taken by the Congress party or Captain Amarinder Singh himself, one doubts whether he would resign at the last moment, although he may not be available to lead the party again should they win the elections. So it is party perhaps has pushed him out of leadership and has brought in a new person. In this case, the correct position would be really to allow the leader to defend his record in the government and not create confusion among the people who really has been accountable for the governance that the party has delivered. Amarinder Singh is a veteran Congress leader. He has won the party, the elections, with an impressive record. There have been murmurs about his dalliance with the Akali Dal, even with the ruling party, but there are stories about every leader in any country. So to shoo him away at the last moment, just before the elections, is not a prudent strategy by the Congress party. And I reiterate that the leaders who lead the party to elections, victory, like Captain has done, they should be allowed to defend their record, defend their governance in the next elections. So leadership versus the party, members of parliament versus the party. This is a question that our politicians have to address, whether they relate to the people or they are dictated by the party. I would say that a leader relates to people, a member of parliament represents the people first, then he represents the party, although he has been elected on a party ticket. And this debate is raging across the democracies, whether a member of parliament or leader is a delegate of the party or he is really representative of the people. I would rest my case by saying that a leader represents the people first, then is accountable to the party. Of course, he has to subject by the party discipline, party principles, organizing principles, ideological principles. They are all part of the party culture. But that does not deny a leader to connect with the people. That is important in any democracy, that people have a right to reach out to the leader, and it is mandatory morally and politically on the leader to connect with the people, and party should not stand in the way. Thank you.